Dana Brown said the Astros will be in the market to trade for a starting pitcher. The most obvious trade candidates are Paredes and Christian Walker, at least on the major league level, since first base is the best option for Paredes right now. Paredes has 2 years of arbitration left. Walker has 2 years at $20 million a year. So, Kenny, what do you do? How do you handle this if you're the Astros with Paredes and Walker?
One big change that we saw, I think, with Dana Brown taking over as GM and just the time in between that, a transition as well from when James Click and the Astros parted ways, is that you saw the Astros kind of go out and kind of chase numbers instead of really leaning back and trying to find numbers within, trying to find players from within, going out there and trading for guys with a little bit of team control left and avoid these big contracts. And of course, the Jose Abreu deal was made without a general manager in place. And so that kind of made you worry a little bit. And then once they put a general manager in place, they did a similar thing by going out and getting a 33, 34-year-old first baseman, of course, coming off 3 Gold Gloves and then, votes for the MVP award in 2023. But the production wasn't there. I know he improved down the stretch and they saw a little bit more from him, but 97 OPS plus from Christian Walker, 717 OPS on the season. And you kind of compare that to Jose Abreu, who was 36 in 2023 in his first season with the Astros, negative .1 WAR and 87 OPS plus and 680 OPS. I think they try to get away from the money. They try to get away from that continued downfall, unless there's something that they saw they can fix in Christian Walker moving forward. And I think you made the joke that, I know Brian McTaggart says worth the wait, and it just wasn't really worth anything at that point, because the home run didn't really matter anymore that late into the season when they're facing the Angels. But I think you try to get around that. You liked what you saw from Paredes. If he's back healthy and everything's feeling good in his legs, then I think you try to see him at first base. But when you try to get rid of a contract, with Christian Walker without much production, you're probably adding something onto that as well to get someone to take on that money and add on some kind of prospect. And the Astros really don't have too much value, I guess, at the top of the system right now, or just middle of the system to do it.